The menus for the Onkyo DP-S1 and the Pioneer XDP-30R are the same, and in this video I will navigate the menu system and show you how to get the most out of the DAP. Start by turning the unit on using the button on the top and wait for it to boot. Library brings you to your stored content. As you can see, it sorts by folder, playlist, artist, album by artist, albums, songs, and genres. Make your selection, then tap the song you wish to play. Volume is the dial to the side. While playing, you have touchscreen controls as well as side button controls for play, pause, next, or previous. During playback, by touching the icon with the three lines in the lower right, you will get access to some playback options. Headphone and line out mode. Headphone mode means you have volume control. Line out mode would be used when connected to a home audio system and you want the DAP to output max volume like any other source device and use the home audio system to control volume. The EQ icon is for audio adjust. Here's where you can access the EQ settings. You can select a preset or custom create your own by selecting the frequency, then adjusting up or down, saving your custom EQ when done. You also have 6 levels of bass enhancement, from off to the max setting of 5. Upsampling mode can be set to off, or you can adjust to upsample lower resolution to a higher resolution. High bit 32 has off and on. These settings can help smooth out the rougher edges of compressed and low-res music so you can get the most out of them. Digital filter has 3 settings. Sharp is a normal filter providing a solid sound image. Slow provides a more natural or slightly more laid-back sound. And short is for quick response and linearity. Lock range adjust is for minimizing jitter dependent on the file resolution. The DAPs come preset to normal, and for general use this is a great setting. The narrower the setting, the less jitter. However, with very high resolution files, setting this too narrow can cause the audio to cut in and out. If you only have compressed files, you can set this to narrow. Wide is only needed if you experience audio issues with the highest resolution files. However, normal will likely serve for all your content, from low-res to high-res. The plus icon allows you to add tracks to a playlist, as well as create new playlists and name them. You will also find random and repeat icons here as well. Random is on or off. Repeat cycles through off, repeat one track, and repeat all tracks. Home takes you back to the main screen. Online allows you access to streaming content when connected to Wi-Fi. TuneIn requires no sign-in or contracts. Select what you would like, such as local radio. Then choose your favorite station. If you subscribe to Tidal, for example, select Tidal and enter your username and password if it's the first time you are trying to access Tidal on the DAP. Line out is used to set the headphone output to maximum when connecting to another audio system. A warning will pop up to make sure this is what you want to do. When line out mode is active, the line out icon will change color. The same goes for the other icons such as Wi-Fi and Bluetooth to give you a quick view of what is active and what is not. Make sure you turn line out off again when you wish to use headphones. The center icon is for selecting the balanced mode you wish to use and cycles between the 2 balanced audio modes for the 2.5mm headphone output. Balanced will provide good channel separation and no crosstalk with the benefit of added power as each DAC and amp runs either the left or right channel. ACG works different by creating a 0-volt constant ground, minimizing noise, but you do lose the benefit of added power. Audio adjust is also available on the home screen as well as during playback. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth icons turn each on or off. For your initial settings or setup, you'll need to go into Settings, the last icon on the home screen. Here you can select Wi-Fi, turn it on or off, choose a network, and enter the password if required. The setup for Bluetooth is similar. Select Bluetooth, turn it on or off, select available devices, and enter a pairing code if required. Brightness allows you to adjust screen brightness. Balanced output select and line out modes are the same as found on the home screen. Select audio and you will find gain and volume limiter. Under gain, you will have 3 options: low, normal, and high. Use these settings to match the player's output to the sensitivity of your headphones. If, for example, you're not getting quite as much volume as you would like, change the gain to high. Volume limiter will set the max volume the player will output. Music Library Sync sets up how often the player checks for changes in memory. Out of the box, Auto Sync is set to on. This means that every time you turn the player on, it will look for changes or additions to memory. I would suggest turning Auto Sync off. If you have two SD cards mounted and each has a significant amount of music, it can take several minutes to sync. So by turning Auto Sync off and just using the Sync Now feature when you add or remove content, your daily experience will be much smoother. Under SD card, you have two options. Unmount SD card is a step you should take before removing either SD card. Just like on a computer, when removing memory, you should take this step to protect your content from possible damage. Format SD card will format the card for use with this player. Keep in mind it will erase any content on that card. Physical buttons allows you to change the volume rotation from normal to inverse, as well as choosing what physical controls will be disabled when you switch on the hold button. Power management is useful for getting the most out of each battery charge. You can set how long before the display turns itself off, and you can set an auto power off timer. Passcode allows you to set up a 4-digit passcode in order to access the player. Language is preset to English for the US. However, you do have the option to change this. Software update is for when we have updates to improve the features, streaming options, or user interface. We do not automatically force updates and allow you to choose if the update is right or needed for you. Device information is handy if you need the software version, the MAC address, or serial number. And finally, Reset will set the player back to factory specifications. This will erase any content on the internal hard drive, however, any updates you have done will remain. The combination of touchscreen and physical buttons with an easy-to-navigate menu make the Onkyo DPS-1 and the Pioneer XDP-30R easy to use and easy to customize to your listening preference.